Okay, so first things first, before we actually start talking about all the stuff, can you either you screen your options or you tell me do you use scroll inertia?
Um,
Like just
do
open,
I, sorry, what?
just open the options screen
Okay.
and there's volume, scroll speed, and then there's scroll inertia.
Uh-huh.
Do you use it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Turn it off.
It's about like halfway.
Turn it off.
Turn it off?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't want to use that.
Okay.
Like I didn't even know that shit exists because it didn't few patches ago. But then some guy in Twitch chat wrote that it does, and I was like, what the fuck? Like you really don't want to use that. It's
Okay.
really unnecessary and not good for the actual performance that you can put. Okay, so second thing is first before we actually start going over games and stuff, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions so I have an understanding what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
So first thing is how long do you play Age of Empires? Like
I played when I was little for a while, but
okay,
I've been playing for like 6 months or something.
okay, that's good. And second thing is what do you usually play? Like what maps? 1v1, Steam games, Arena, Arabia, Nomad.
I used to play pretty much only Arabia, but now I play pretty much only Arena
Oh, you
and
play
usually
pretty much on
1v1.
the Arena. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually good because I actually think that Arena is much more new player friendly because
Hmm.
you don't need harass and all that. Okay,
Yeah.
so is there any particular strategies that you do on Arena, or is it just boom or something?
I like always castle drop pretty much
Okay, so you always
because
cast.
like
Okay.
at my level, people sometimes even like insta GG.
Yeah, could be. I mean, it's not the best strategy, but in your real world, pretty much everything works. Okay, so obviously you can host a 1v1, and I'm just gonna join as a spectator, and then we can go on from that.
Okay.
Okay, so typically what you would want to do is in that evo in arena, the first strategy you probably want to learn is just straight up boom.
Uh-huh.
Or and the second one would be with the monk civs, but then again, you can't really monk with every civ, so that also kind of falls out in a way. So you're 1566, right? So
Yeah.
another question that I'm just straight out of put there. Do you use hotkeys?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably so you know that you need to use as much hotkeys as you can, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so okay, that's good because it's just as much as you actually can.
Hmm.
Okay, and also the thing about arena is that if you do a fast cancel drop, what build order do you do?
Um, I do like
Yo,
six on sheep, four on wood, 4 or 5 on berries,
Okay,
um,
good.
2 boars,
Yeah, yeah. That's
like pretty standard. And then
uh,
if I'm gonna do a castle drop, I'll do like fills 23 to 25 on stone, and then the next couple on gold, and then we'll go up.
do you get womb?
Um, Usually I'll like have an idle TC because I won't have enough wood or I won't have enough food, so I'll do it then, or I'll get housed and I'll do it then.
Uh-huh. Okay. So the typical castle drop build and the most safest and the one that you're gonna do is gonna be 28 plus 2 castle drop. Okay? And how it works is you pretty much do what you do. It's 5 berries, get both boars. And then what you do is you put when you're at 19 pop, so 18 villagers plus a scout. You probably don't want to play this guy, just kick him out. What you want to do is you want to put 4 more on wood,
Okay.
then you put 3 on stone, and then you put 2 on gold. Okay, And like when you reach feudal age, you put 2 more on stone, and then you're gonna have enough stone when you reach castle age that you can instantly castle drop, and you're gonna have like somewhat a decent eco. Okay, so another thing is that do you war deer?
No,
Okay,
unless they're like in my base.
okay, so that is where the shortness of food comes. Because if you push deer, you usually have more than enough food when you even do the castle strategy. You know,
Okay.
but like without deer, obviously you're gonna run like short of food. Okay, so like obviously like we can do the castle drop build, but like I'm gonna see like how much you actually fall short and like what is your actual micro level and all that, and then we can actually go on from that because it might be that you like might need to drop the castle drop. What I mean by that is like stop doing it until you actually like learn how to do it without why doing your TC for like 1 minute. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Be-
I'll say this though, I'm like much better at micro than macro. Like I can usually
okay.
get up to feudal and castle pretty quickly, but I like
Okay.
don't really know what to do when I'm there.
Yeah, like the thing is, like obviously you say all that, but like that's why I want to see you play because like if I just assume by your reroll, I usually assume that you don't even have a mouse. You know?
Oh, I've got a mouse.
No, that was a joke,
Oh,
implying
okay.
that like a 15x usually is like doesn't know what they're doing. So yeah, just let's just go, I guess.
All right.
Let's see how it goes. Vikings, Guardians, okay.
Vikings.
Yeah, that's no problem. Okay. Hey, Arrow. Okay, that's good. Not the best sheep, but that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's not a problem. Okay. So like, I'm just gonna like try to like I'll plus minus I'll observe and then like so I know what I'm dealing with. Because
All
it's
right.
like really hard to actually determine how you play just looking at your HD well. Okay. Yeah, don't. Okay, good. I mean, like, I can already tell you're playing, like, good. Because, like, you know the basic fundamentals of the game, which is, like, putting, like, one sheep under the TC, so you don't, like, kill two sheeps, which is really good. Because, like, it is much easier to, like, teach a guy on, like, your level that you already know, like, the basic stuff. You're just left with like the actual strategy stuff. That's a lot easier. Okay, that's all okay. So, like, what do you do after the castle drop?
What do I do after castle drop?
Yeah.
I'll usually, well, it depends on the civ. I'll like usually make some unique units or monks or
Okay.
siege,
Okay.
and then I'll just push in, I guess.
Okay. That's not a problem.
Um,
Yeah, you're probably gonna get the boar. Okay. Good. I'm just delete the wall piece. I mean,
okay.
there's no way you're gonna wear that with the gate. Yeah, it's okay. Just like house it afterwards. It's not a problem. I'm not sure about the second ball. You might want to get womb for that one. The first one is fine. The second one is really shaky. I don't TC, I don't TC, I don't TC,
Oh
I don't
gosh.
TC. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Just go to boy, yeah. Okay, good. I mean, you're playing good, which is what I like to see.
Win.
Yeah, just drop off, drop off. Yeah, like when the 5.2 comes, it's actually gonna be a lot easier to do all this shit, like drop off food and stuff, because like obviously the input lag is really annoying. Okay, so another thing is, right, when you open a wall piece like this, right, and you were the first boar, the house you built, you could have built in front of the wall already. That's
True,
closing it. Yeah, like, I mean, it's fine when you get to feudal, just blacksmith or market that shit, but like, typically, you probably want to do that. Yeah, go after second boar already, and get loom after this go. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it. Like, there's no way. Yeah, I'll already go start worrying it, just like delete the wall piece and just go.
Delete another wall piece.
Yeah. It's okay. Like, trust me, even like pros do that. There's just no way you're gonna lose word to board without deleting another wall piece in front of it. Like, there's just no way. It's too unreal. Because like,
That's a bad sheet.
it's an okay shape. Like, it pretty much covers seven souls problems. Yeah, no, put this guy on berries. Just put the, yeah, okay, good. Okay, yeah, just order the boar now, no problems.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all legit. Okay. Okay, yeah, house. Okay.
Win.
Okay. Yeah, now the next 4 villagers are gonna go and build a second lumber camp, and you're gonna build a second lumber camp like a little bit left from your gold, like in that wood position.
Okay.
And they're gonna make 4.
What should I be scouting right now? Should I just be scouting the middle, or?
You should probably just be scanning the middle. Yeah, if you're not gonna push there, like you just scan the middle, and just patrol on middle.
I found 2 of his sheep, so I
Yeah,
guess
just blame it. I
that's
mean,
like.
yeah, who cares? Just take it. Idle TC. Okay, good. Now, I mean, honestly, you're playing really good. Like, if we work on like your actual strategies and all that, you can easily get to like 18 in like no time.
Yeah, thanks.
Because trust me, like you can get to like actually, I'm not sure like how you think about it, but 2K HD is shit. Okay, like
Sorry, what?
2K HD is shit. Like, it's complete garbage. Trust me. Build a house. So it's like really simple to get there. If you actually just learn a few things. Okay, so now tree on stone. Tree on stone. Okay.
Is it okay to build a farm this early?
Yeah, of course. Just build like 4 farms. Because the thing is, like, since we're going for the whole, like, just build like 2 or 3 more farms. Yeah, 2 farms for sure. And queue up more vills. The thing it is, like, since we're going for the castle drop, we're not gonna need as much, you know, like, I don't know, even wood and stuff, because, like, we're focusing on stone anyway. So it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, this is gonna sound weird, but take 1 villager off sheep and send it to gold already. Because, and now the last 2 villagers are gonna go to gold. We're gonna build 2 more villagers and gonna send them to gold. The reason you took the 1 off sheep was because you got womb, and if you get womb, you need 3 on gold. If you don't, you can survive with 2 on gold. Okay? Like, do you understand how it works? Like, the womb just eats like 1 villager's gold. Okay? Okay. Okay, yeah, after this one, just click up and build like 2 more farms.
Okay.
Yeah, click up. Okay, good. Build 2 more farms. When you reach... actually, like, in this evil, you're not even gonna close the stone wall piece since you got womb. But, like, typically, if you don't get womb, it's better, like, when you get the feudal, just, like, blacksmith the 1 hole. You know, and then just, like, palisade the other one. You know, like, stuff like that. because like you don't want holes like that. Because for example, if you're playing against me, if I see a hole you don't have room, I'm gonna pick off like 2 villagers while you're not watching. You know.
Okay.
And we probably don't want to do that. Okay, so okay, this is good. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be like close to cooking up. I mean, like obviously, like if we go like pushing deer is really essential for this build, but you can do it without pushing deer. Like I've done it with like 1 boar, no deer, like 6 sheep. So it's really fine. Okay, so after the sheep finishes, okay, with those villagers, build like 3 farms pretty much.
Will I still have enough wood for blacksmith
Yeah,
market?
yeah, he will, he will. Okay, and so now, feudal age, so build a blacksmith with the 2 villagers from the left wood, queue up 2 wheels, obviously. Build the blacksmith with the wood, the mark with the wood wheels, and the blacksmith with 1 berry wheel. Just take 1 berry wheel and build the market, like between the houses. Yeah, okay, good, perfect. Okay, perfect. These 2 villagers go on stone, by the way. The ones that are coming out of TC. Okay, good. So this is like the typical castle. Like, do you see your food count already? You know?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be able to like click up with no problems. Click up. Okay, good. That's fine.
Should I get the wood upgrade?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You always get the wood and the mill upgrade. Like whatever you do, you pretty much get that. The only situation you don't get the farm upgrade if you're like smashing and stuff, and you just go full YOLO.
Mushing?
Monks and siege. You know, like 1 TC monks and siege with like Saracens, Aztecs, stuff like that. You just win it every single time.
Okay.
And that's probably the strongest strategy you can get in arena. Okay, so just like take 1 villager off farm or something and build a house, or like take 1 off berries and build a house, so you don't need a house. After you reach castle age, that's gonna be a really big. Okay, yeah. So the berries are done, right? Just put them on a straggler tree for now, because the villagers you're gonna use to go forward with the castle anyway. So just like put them on a straggler now. And when you're at like 75-ish, 80%, you know, just bring them forward to the enemy wall. And then we can go from there. Oh damn, you're playing really good. Why the fuck are you 50 NX? What the fuck? This is really damn confusing. Maybe I'm...
Should I send them forward now?
Yeah, go. Like on 75-80%, like send them forward. To his walls, pretty much. So, do you see his main goal? Oh, you don't. Okay, so like bring the scout to the left wall and just like scout right next to the wall. Like right next to the wall. Yeah, like that, yeah. Just scout...
Should I plug this hole while I'm at it?
Nah, it doesn't matter. Scout till the end. Scout more. You're gonna see his main goal. Like, you need to know that. Like, you need to know where you want to castle drop. Queue up some villas, by the way. You don't want to keep TCI though. Okay, so castle drop to main goal. Castle drop to main goal. You see it.
Okay.
Just castle drop that shit. Okay, so... Okay, so build a second TC already with like the wood wheels, because you have 750 stone. Because like we're gonna castle drop and then boom in the back and then rape him. Okay, so these villagers don't go on stone anymore.
Oh fuck! He's got an archer.
Okay, then just castle drop like a little bit further or something. Like so he doesn't see. Castle drop like 3,000. Okay, that's good. Whatever. Like it's fine. He's going archer, obviously.
Okay, he sees.
Okay.
He sent the archers.
Okay, your scout can pick those up, no problem. Your scout can pick those up. Don't worry. Okay, so second 30C now. 30C now. You have the TC the golden. TC your main gold, like between the wood and the gold, like on the right. Yeah, okay, that works. Build with 4 builds though. Like 3 is gonna take forever. Okay, attack with a scout. Attack with a scout. Kill that shit. Okay. Yeah, you can easily kill that. It's no problem. Two archers ain't gonna do shit to you. Okay. Kill the wolf. Kill the other archer. So, like, first things first, next time just put the scout on aggressive stance and it's gonna clear this all up. And, okay, so, like, try to keep your TC not idle. You have 800 fucking food. That's more than enough. Okay, good, yeah. We're just gonna, like, boom in the back and kill him. Okay, castle up. Nice. Bring the vills home. You don't need them there anymore. No, actually, I don't have the wood. Like, try to get it's one wheel stays. One wheel stays. One wheel stays. I'm gonna show you what to do in this situation. So typically, yeah, just break the wall open. Okay. Now just.
Make a petard.
No. You're gonna the castle's gonna kill the wall. That's no problem. Just make more wheels from TC and boom up. That's pretty much all you wanna do now. Because like, it's all about, you know, like if you castle drop, you kind of wanna boom in the back. And like then keep up the pressure, and then you're gonna like pretty much kill him. Do you get Bosa?
Sorry, what? Bosa? Alright.
Yeah. Buy up 200 wood from the flea market. Like that's the thing about arena. You want to abuse the market as much as you can. Like not as much as you can, but when you can. Okay, so okay, good. So get Bosa, yeah, get all that shit. No. So, like, try to collect 200 wood, right? Because you want to build a siege workshop if you're castle dropping, okay? Because you want to put the aggression on him, okay? And to do that, like, do you understand why we need the siege workshop?
Yeah, to take down his.
Yeah, take down his DC and stuff. Yeah, because like the castle, right? It kind of gives you like the control of that area, right? So like you can bring the main, you know, in the wall piece now, you know, attack his gold villagers and shit. And then if he actually, you know, comes with like archers and stuff, you can just bring the main, you know, back to your castle. And it's still protected, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you know, still you being head. Okay, so yeah, just build houses with that build. Like just build houses around the castle and stuff. You don't need to bring it now home, it's fine. This is looking pretty good. That's no problem.
When should I get handcart?
Your Vikings.
Oh, do they get free? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Typically, okay, so typically wheelbarrow, 40 villagers, handcart, 60, 65 villagers. You can like write that down or something, like, it really doesn't matter, but like that's the typical way you wanna go. So handcart is like around this 40 villagers. I mean wheelbarrow, and handcart is around this 60, 65, stuff like that. Okay, so obviously yeah, you have the stone for the second castle, but like we don't really want to place it now. Just bring the Mangano in now and like try to, you know, harass his gold, and let's see what happens. Okay. Like, what you're trying to do is, you know, you're trying to pressure him, you know, instead of actually, like, trying to, like, kill him. That's why you're booming in the back, right? But, like, he has a deal, you know, with, like, let's say this man, you know. Yeah, so you just, like, grab 3 wheels. Yeah, like, you know, he's not even reacting. Okay, so now just attack the DC. Okay, don't lose a mango. Just make it back. Okay. Like, it has one more range, so... Okay, good. Yeah, just boom in the back now, boom in the back. Okay, so at this point, right, do you see your resources?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you sell 200 food and sell 600 wood, you can click Imperial Age. Okay? And like, you know, and if you actually float so much resources, floating means, you know, having and not using, you can just abuse the market and quick up. Like, it's just a lot better to do that. Okay, so quick up now, man. Especially with Vikings, you know, who have good eco. So in Imperial, you kind of want to go for like Arbalest Ram push, but since you already have the stone for the castle, you know, you can bring the stone villagers forward, like the 5-1 stone, because you're not gonna need any more stone. Okay, and you can like castle like right next to your mangoes, you know, just like castle inside his base. Okay,
Okay.
and like start making like barracks and archery ranges already like near the castle and shit as well. Like just like prepare the attack. Oh, he went for a knight. Yeah. Attack, yeah.
So should I go monks?
No. Vikings have should win. Like that's another thing, right? You kind of need to know like plus minus, you know what your civ has. Okay, because for example, Vikings have shit monks, you know, like, and have good like let's say arbalists, rams, and whatnot. So like build two archery ranges, yeah, like just start getting fletching and all that shit. So like just go for the typical crossbow build, right?
Okay.
So like for example, imagine you would have like Persians or Franks. What would you do?
Knights.
No, so like I'm gonna make you a list, okay, like on a notepad file, and I'm gonna write like what you want to do in 1v1 arena with each civilization. Okay, so those things differ in team games, but in 1v1s they're gonna be like that. Okay, I'm gonna give you like specifically, you know, for 1v1 arena and like for around the sheer level.
Okay. Wait, will this rec be on, or will you put this on YouTube?
Yeah, I will, for sure. Okay, so like now you're hitting imp, right? Okay, so yeah, like get done with. Okay, good, get all that shit. Okay, so do you see your resources again? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so like, bullshit. Okay, so obviously, like if you're going for archers, you don't want to have that much food. How you resign. Okay, so like, okay,
What?
that's just that this elo. Okay, so first things first, you play really good. I'm gonna give you that. For your elo, you play like on the next level. Okay, like
Thank you.
you can get to like 17x without taking one breath. I'm gonna be honest because trust me, those guys have no idea what they're doing. Okay.
Okay.
Second thing is, like you need to, like for example, okay, so like for example, the thing with the castle drop is right that like with certain civs it's fine, but if you don't have monks, you can't really do shit in Castle Age. Okay, because like even if you castle drop in his face, let's say that, right? You know he can just like take his view off of shit and just go like just ignore you. Okay, so like I'm gonna write you a list and I'm gonna say with which civs it's really good to castle drop. Okay, like
Okay.
it's gonna be with like Turks, Mayans, like stuff that has good unique units that can do a lot of damage. Okay, so like for example, imagine you castle drop with Spanish and go for conquistadors, right? You can like how you can like harass him really easy. Okay,
Mhm.
so like for example, imagine castle dropping with like Aztecs. What can you do with Jaguar warriors?
Nothing.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. Okay. And Vikings fall into that area as well because their unique unit in Castle Age is, complete garbage. Okay? So,
Uh-huh.
like for example, instead of having this 30-minute Imperial Age, you could have like 27-minute Imperial Age, right? And
Uh-huh.
nobody's gonna top that in your Evo. Like I'm saying, nobody, and it's gonna be nobody. Like nobody's gonna top that. Okay?
Okay. I thought 30-minute Imperial was kind of slow.
It is slow. It's like usually it's like 28 is a lot better, but it's still fine. Like it's still good Imperial. Like in your Evo, it's still okay. Like the thing is that there are certain civs that have like good castle drops and all this shit, and then have bad castle drops, and like you need to learn how to diverse that. Like I'm gonna just like make the notepad file and send it to you later because like I need like I don't know 20 minutes to do that. But like
Okay.
what I'm saying is that like for example, so like what you did, like the street EC castle drop and all that stuff. Okay, so you pretty much could have went for a fast castle build and like do all that without needing to build a forward castle, right? Because like the thing is like if you look at his base, right, he doesn't have anything, okay, because like he obviously doesn't know how to play, right? But like what we're trying to do here is we're trying to, like, what I'm trying to tell you is that we want to ignore the evil you are at, okay? And
Hmm.
we wanna play like you wanna play like you're in already like 17, 18 eggs, okay? So
Okay.
like it doesn't matter if you stomp these noobs, like you can stomp this evil, you know, by just doing pretty much anything, okay? And you're still gonna win, okay?
Okay.
But like what we want to do is we want to play this like we're already in 17, 18x, okay? And we want to pretty much drop the unnecessary stuff and like you know, and then just like, you know, play already like we should, and then when you actually climb it's gonna be, you know, a lot easier because you're still gonna follow certain build orders in 1v1 that, you know, even 2Ks don't do, okay?
Hmm.
Because like the 1v1 arena on HD level, it's like, you know, it's pretty sad, okay? A lot of people, even like in higher elo, they don't know how it's supposed to be played, okay? Because like for example, if we play Persia or Frank War, if you go for a boom and you go for paladins, I go for halberdier, I kill you, okay? And like the thing is, I'm gonna be, first of all, I'm gonna be faster up because halberdiers don't require that much eco, you know, and you're just gonna die because you're not gonna be in time, you know, to do anything. Second of all, like people misplay because, you know, like they think, oh my god, Franks, you must go paladin, right? But Franks and Persia, they fall into the category where you want to go for halberdier plus hand cannoneer plus bombard cannons in 1v1, okay? Because that's just so much more powerful, right? And for example, like the actual strategy for like Turks and Mayans is two town center and like castle drop, like pretty much what you just did, but you usually build the castle at home. But in your elo you can even build it forward, it really doesn't matter. And then you like go for two TCs and try to Imperial, okay? That's really hard strategy, and even though you're playing good, like you're not gonna try that. You're gonna still go for the 3 TC safer stuff, right? But like what we're gonna do is like first we're gonna learn you how to pretty much almost perform plus minus and equal strategy with all civs, right? The only thing that's gonna differ is what units you're gonna make, okay? So like even if you would be, let's say, Turks right now, you would still pretty much do the same, okay? So castle drop, you know, make a few janissaries, go inside his base, and then just boom in the back with 3 TCs, okay? So like, do you understand how it you know would look? Like, do you understand like how you would
Hmm.
do all that stuff, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So like, every time you want a castle drop, you're gonna use the build you used right now. Okay. So like, you can like go watch the recording or like wait on the YouTube. It doesn't matter. Or like I can write you and you can just write it down on paper. Like obviously it's not that hard, right? You just need to remember like when you're at 19 pop, 4 on wood, 3 on stone, and 2 on gold if you don't have loom, and 3 on gold if you have loom. And then you just go up on 28 and then you plus 2 and go up on 30 pop.
Yeah.
Okay?
Honestly, I usually like wing it after the second boar.
Yeah, it happens. Like you saw with this build, you pretty much like already had the food, right? So if you would
Hmm.
like, you know, push there, you'd be in faster. But like you see, you can do it even without beer and have somewhat okay uptimes if you don't idle the DC.
Hmm.
So another thing is that like, for example, you know, like obviously you had a good imp time, but if you check your villager count, so I'm just going achievements. If you check your villager count, you were at like 70 vills, right?
Hmm.
So like obviously like it's still fine, but you like need to up the villager count a bit, but that's still okay. That will just come with just, you know, pretty much playing games. And another thing is you need to balance your resources, and that is a big, like that's a big problem in your elo, right? Because like if you check your resources now, you have 1.4k food, you have 300 gold, okay? So like that is good if you're going for, let's say, champions. Like if you're a god and you're going for champions, you know, like that's okay, right? You need more food and you need gold, right? But if you're like going for arbalest, why do you need so much food and so not much gold, right?
Hmm.
Because you're gonna make 5 arbalests and you're gonna like slowly run out of gold already. Okay, like, you know, that's a mistake. That like that's why the market's there. Obviously you don't want to like use the market all the time, but if you are in a situation like this, you know, where you have like one resource 1000, won like 200 and you're like, what the fuck is happening? You know, just like sell like 300, let's say 300 food, you're gonna get like, you know, 500 gold, you know, from 300, you know, when you're like in a much better spot.
Mhm.
Okay? And another thing is, so about the eco upgrades, like which upgrades do you usually do and when? Like bow saw, double bit axe, wheelbarrow, and all that stuff.
I usually do double bid axe and horse collar as soon as I get to feudal,
Okay?
and then I usually kind of forget to get bow saw and what's the second mill one? I usually forget until
Heavy blow.
like a few minutes. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so when you click the Castle Age upgrade, then you want to get double bit axe, and then you want to get the first meal upgrade. Okay?
Mhm.
When you reach Castle Age, you want to get both sound immediately. Like, immediately as you can, okay? Like, usually you should have around 300, 400 food, about 300 wood, so you can easily get it, okay? And, like, you don't want to get the second meal upgrade, honestly. Like, it's not that important. Like, I don't get it in 1v1s that often. Like, usually you want to get it when you're, like, you know, almost gonna quit. Like, when you quick imp, honestly. Like, it's not that big of an upgrade, okay?
Mhm.
Because, like, it pays off so late that you rather just, you know, save the 100 food, you know, to make more villagers and whatnot, okay? So, wheelbarrow at 40 villagers, plus minus, remember that. And
Mhm.
handcart at around 65, something like that. Okay, like that's gonna boost your eco a lot. Obviously, with Vikings, you already have that. That's why you actually have such a good eco. Because without those two, you probably would not have, you know, close to as good as eco.
Okay.
But that's still fine. Like those upgrades are important. But like the most important upgrade is Bosaw when you reach Castle Age. Like that shit is just, you know, mandatory, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay, so like, do you have like any questions like what we're going through here?
Um, Not really. I think that they'll be mostly answered once I get that like notepad thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
Because
gonna
like
send
as I
that.
said, like most of my questions have to do with like what to do once you get to Castle and Imp.
Yeah. Like, as you said, you know, you have struggled with that. So, like, I'm just like write on paper because obviously, like, if I tell every single civ, you're gonna have forget 60% of them, right?
Mhm.
So, like, as I'm saying, you're playing really good, and you should see climbing if you just follow the strategies, right? And like at first, probably when you reach that note, read that notepad, you're gonna like it's gonna like seem weird, but or stuff like that. But because some of the strategies, you know, like some of the strategies I'm gonna tell you, for example, with like Aztecs, like let's say Aztec versus like Aztec, okay? So
Mhm.
the strategy is to go for 1 TC monks, okay?
Mhm.
Like for 1 TC monks and like 2 barracks and make eagles, okay? But like I don't know what your skill level at 1 TC stuff is, okay? Like have you ever done as much?
Uh-uh.
Okay, so good. So you haven't, right? Like that is really complicated, but it's not that hard to learn, you know, if you have like the proper information and all that. So for now, I'm just gonna write the typical 3,000 boom, okay? And when you actually get to around, let's say 1,700 evo, okay, then we can do another coaching session and we can actually go over like these civs that I'm gonna write 3 TC boom and we can transfer the 3 TC boom into 1 TC monks. Okay?
Okay.
Because that strategy is a lot stronger. Like if you boom 3 TC, you're gonna get your ass kicked by somebody who goes monks. Okay? But at this EVO, it's okay. Like nobody's gonna do monks. And if they're gonna do monks, they're gonna suck balls. So you're gonna like just 3 TC boom, right? Because like honestly you need to learn how to do the easy strategies before you start learning how to do the strong strategies, okay?
All
And
right. Makes sense.
yeah, and like for example, you know, like now you might think, okay, so why am I so you said I'm going to learn the right strategies, but now I'm learning the wrong strategies. So I'm just going to put it out there that 3 TC booming with any civ, it's not a wrong strategy, okay? You know, it's just a different strategy, you know?
Okay.
Because, for example, I've seen, you know, pros even boom with Aztecs. Like, there are certain situations, like, that happens rarely, but, you know, it's possible. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so like, do you have any questions?
No, not so much.
Okay, so like I'm gonna send you the notepad file in like, 10, 20-ish minutes. I'm just gonna like post it on Steam. Okay,
Okay.
so like if now like I mean, just like keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna like write you and then like try to remember that. Second thing is, do you have a second monitor?
No.
Okay, so one thing is the like if there are like some strategies that you think you're not gonna remember, okay, just like write it down on a paper and stuff like that. Like even the build orders and whatnot. If you have like any trouble with that, just write it down on a paper. Because like when I was like 17x, I used to write like pretty much all the stuff on paper. If you don't remember, obviously. If you have a
Okay.
good memory, no problem. But like that should just helps a lot.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, like I'm gonna send you that, and then you can like tell me how you're doing in like few days or something, and then like when you reach 17x, which should honestly happen really fast. Like how you're playing. I honestly don't know like how do you even lose the games. Like I'm just
hmm
asking like this.
I like I like fall off after castle. Like once I get to imp, I just like don't really know what to do.
Okay. So that things is gonna like plus minus like I'm just like write pretty much detailed stuff. Okay, so like obviously going over every series is gonna take a lot of time. So like I'm just gonna like group them in groups. Okay. And then I'm gonna like write like for example this group is gonna do that because like in arena a lot of civs are similar. Okay,
hmm
like with a lot of civilizations, the strategies are somewhat similar in 1v1.
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't have any questions, I think like that's it for now. Because honestly, like if you say you fall off late game, you just like need that, and then you like need to like process it. And when I give you the notepad file, if you have like any questions, just like feel free to ask.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. Well, thanks so much for
yeah.
doing this. This was really helpful.
No, well, it's okay. Like as I said, we can do like another session when you actually like play a little bit with like those builds and stuff, and as I say, you can probably reach 18x really fast,
Okay.
even 19x. Okay, so see you, dude.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Disconnected.
Okay. Damn, that guy was really good. Holy fuck. I don't know what he's doing that evil, honestly. Okay, so once again, guys, let me see what we have online.